Oh, I ought to do the same thing, put a nut, lock these two wheels too. I said lock these two wheels, but that was a misspeak. I put two nuts on that one wheel, and that's what was making me think too. Anyway, so now I can turn this. I can actually see the wheel from this angle. It's kind of fun. In a way, I guess. The hard part of these cars back in the day was getting the front wheels adjusted right. You'd have one that'd be tighter than the other one that would pull to that side. Well, that was a pain in the neck. Especially if you had an old straight axle truck with a bad set of kingpins in the front. And the thing would wobble, and you know, big loose steering box on it. The thing would wobble all over the road. You hit the brakes and you'd be driving through the ditch before you knew it. I can just feel that one, so I'm going to stop right there. Now, what I'm going to do now is go inside and hit the brakes. See how much pedal I got, and then the other thing I'm going to do is put the emergency brakes on. Give them a little test. And then I'll clean up and go in the house, I think. Alrighty, I tested the brakes. What I meant by that is first I went in and I pumped the brakes a couple of times. I had plenty of pedal. Having plenty of pedal means the pedal doesn't go way down to the floor. You feel the brakes connect fairly quickly. The next thing I did, I pulled out the emergency brakes. Now a lot of y'all don't remember when a car has had a thing that you pulled out. It's the same concept as that little handle you pull up between the seats, because they both got a cable and a ratchet on it. Back in the day they'd had one that would pull out, just a long thing with notches in it. And if it doesn't pull out very far, then you know that that brake has connected and tightened that cable up. It's the same as if you pull that little handle in your car and it don't go very far. You can kind of tell you've locked that brake up. Whereas if you pull it way back here, you got nothing, that's because you got nothing. So yeah, I did that. Then I released them, and then I turned the wheels to make sure they was good, and they are. So, and then I took those lug nuts off, so that when I get ready I can throw the tires on here, and I won't be trying to put them on there on top of them lug nuts and forget about them, because that happens sometimes. So now that I've done all that, what's left to do is clean up my tools. In the old days, you'd buy stuff from the parts store and you'd take your cores back. That's what these old brake shoe things are. And of course, I bought these online, so I don't guess there is any cores. But I don't think it's worth shipping them back for what they give you for them back. It used to be a couple bucks or something like that. The other thing I might do today before I knock off is I got some of that gooey stuff. I call it, well, I might not do that. I started to say I would put that in the firewall to stop up those holes, but with the car up on the lift, makes it harder to get over into that. Might be easier. I think I'll wait. I could let it down. Okay, this is me just thinking. If I let it down without the wheels on it, I can get it really low and I can lean way over in there pretty easily and do that. I'm going to think about that a while. I'll clean my tools up and I'll think about that a while. By the way, an extra big thank you to Cutworm for sending me them tools. They did make it a lot easier. I appreciate it, man. Maybe someday I can do something good for you. You deserve it.